Hi guys, I'm Chris. I'm the managing director of the DM Lab, and I just wanted to talk to you today a bit about myself and the company and what we do. So it's important to start from the beginning. Really, our business started over 12 years ago, and prior to that, I was in various different roles from factory work into sales into did lots of different things. And I decided that I needed to do something with my life that was a bit more challenging, a bit more fulfilling. Obviously, I had a family and everything else, so I went back to university in my late 20s and re-educated myself with a degree in computer science and networks and information security. And while at university, realised I had a bit of an aptitude for websites, design, SEO, and lots of other things that was going along at the time, and started to really enjoy it. I flew out of university with some really good qualifications. During that time, I was still working a full-time job, 4 children, a wife, everything else that a normal family man would have. And then decided to take the leap of faith and try and start a business. My wife said at the time that I was crazy and should just get a job and earn some real money. She may have been right at the time, but obviously we started the job with the mindset of doing something that allows me to have a balance of life and quality of life. I was lucky enough, I suppose, to fall across someone who I was able to start the business with in Dale. We started to work collaboratively on a project together. We didn't even know each other. He's a friend of a family, but nothing to do with me in particular. And we've become close friends through business actually after 12 years. I'm a godparent to his children and many other things too. And it's quite an exciting way to develop a business because actually, all the likes and dislikes of each other weren't there because we were just business partners. So we worked hard 12 years ago to start establishing our business, working in the local market. We realised very quickly back then that it was interesting. The marketplace was flooded with lots of web designers who were selling websites for silly money and capitalising on people's lack of knowledge and understanding of what they want from their business. And it made us redevelop an idea in thinking, well, actually, we want people to understand what they can do with a website, not something that's just going to sit there. And this is, I suppose, before digital marketing was a thing. Digital was a thing, but it was more SEO and marketing was a thing, but the sort of collaboration of digital wasn't quite there then. So we were doing that in Herefordshire, which is where we're based, and Herefordshire was still playing a bit of catch up with understanding what websites and digital and everything else was. So it was very difficult to break into the local market. So we ventured out all over the UK and in fact internationally in the end. But what we started to do was focus on the idea that what we wanted to do was for people to invest money sensibly within website design and actually reinvest or put money into the digital aspect of it or into digital marketing. So we were able to then demonstrate to clients what the return on spend would be with anything they're doing. So, people were spending 50, 60 grand on a website and it was just sitting there doing nothing, not earning any money. In fact, I've actually had a client that spent almost £200,000 on website and support over a 12-month period and the website never made them a penny. And obviously they weren't my client at that point. It wasn't until after I took them on and we tried to save the business, but they'd invested so much money at that point they couldn't keep the business going. So unfortunately they had to close the business, and that's a sad story, right? So, from our perspective, we wanted to change the way that we develop and design and do things from a digital perspective. So that's what we did. So over the 12 years, we've been lucky enough to now work with clients all over the UK, internationally, as I said. We've won multiple awards all over the UK, regionally, nationally, locally. We've built a really good reputation locally. But the important thing about the business is that we do a lot of things from a corporate social responsibility. I firmly believe in embedding ourselves in the community. I run a football club. I'm also a trustee at Herefordshire Veteran Centre. Recently, I've been involved in generating over £4 million worth of income coming into the city for a community-based project that both myself personally is involved in, but also the business supports too. And we support, I couldn't even list how many charities and organisations. And the reason we do that is when I do this with clients, I talk to clients about understanding that people buy into people. And I firmly believe that if you're doing business with someone you like, it makes life a lot easier, as long as you can deliver the services, obviously, which we do, so you don't sell yourself, you don't sell the product or the service or the business. What you're actually doing is selling the personality behind the business, and that's myself and Dale and my team of people. The business doesn't get to where it is. The DM Lab hasn't got to where it is because of me. The DM Lab has got there because we've got a collective group of people who believe in the belief of building something very special, amazing. I like to think that I lead that, but actually it is very much across the board, and it comes across in everything we do. If you look at our social media or the marketing we do, everything that we do online, we don't pitch ourselves. We pitch the things that we do. Like we do ultra marathons for money. We're raising money for charity for those. We're running the London Marathon this year. And I'm smiling to say these things because that's the enjoyable part of this business. And at the same time, we're delivering damn good services, right? We do some great digital. We work with some really exciting clients who are doing some national campaigns, and again international campaigns that are getting a massive amount of credibility and are found all over the place. So the DM Lab has become this amazing place to work. We've got great staff, great agency. We're growing continuously. We'll continue to grow continuously, but growing the right way, not too fast, not too quick. We're not going to implode. We're going to grow sensibly, work with the right people going forward, maintain and retain as many clients as we can, which we do, and give them proven success, as well as keeping on top of awards and becoming accredited where we can, like Google Partners and so on. So, it's an exciting agency. I love the DM Lab. I'm very proud of it, but I don't get there on my own. It's because we've got a great team. Thank you.